Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new week of The Long Dark with Gazbeard. That's me. We're in Milton House. We've finished our adventure to kill and harvest the bear. We've woken up in a new day. It's an hour or two after sunset. There's the bearskin hide that we were actively looking for in last week's episodes. And first things first, let's just check how many do we need to make the bearskin coat? Wolfskin, bearskin, there we go. Oh, we do need 2 of them. Oh dear. So we're going to have to find a second bear, or haul this bearskin coat all the way through to Mystery Lake to put it with the other one that we've got through there, so that we can make the coat. However, we're really wanting to have a coat on each map. Now, first of all, how hungry is he? He's absolutely ravenous. Are we carrying any meat? We're not. We're going to have to pop outside, grab a kilo of meat, have breakfast, and then get organised for the week. So, let's have the bow at the ready. Just want to be sure there's no wolves hanging around here. We also need to check the weather for the day, because it'll help us to decide what we're going to do today. And it's a pretty clear day. That's good. Let's have that kilo of venison for breakfast. Step back up on the porch a minute. I'll take a drink of water. Now, how's the temperature feel out here? Feels like -6, so it's still a bit on the cold side. One of the penalties of a clear day. Right, I think what we'll do is we'll just step inside and we'll evaluate what we're going to be up to this week. So, first of all, the map. Let's have a look at the map. Right, now, there's a small area up here and a small area down here that we've not yet surveyed, which we do need to survey. And we've got some bits down here that we need to survey as well, including the back route behind the hills at the side of the farm. And we've still got part of Milton Basin to do down here. But more importantly, we've also got this whole stretch up here that leads to the crashed plane, the one that crashes at the start of the story mode adventure. So I think as an interim we'll get that done. Now up here also is the access to Hushed River Valley. We need to get that mapped out as best as we can. So let's get ourselves prepared for that. Let's check our inventory first. Right, fire making supplies. Well, we're good for a 2 or 3 day trip minimum. Medical supplies, we're okay. I'd prefer an extra bandage with us. I'd also prefer to have some antiseptic, but we're already at 26 kilos, so we need to figure out why. Clothing wise, let's have a look. Our socks need repaired. Our outer coat needs a repair. Our gloves need a repair. Our boots need a repair. And our trousers need a repair. Oh dear, we might have to have a repair day today. Snack foods and trek foods, we're okay. Need a bit more water if we're going to leave the house. Could do with maybe an extra fishing kit. Our hatchet is getting desperate. We need whetstones. Absolutely need whetstones. We're carrying the newer bows, which is okay. Our arrows are in okay condition, and we could craft them up. Let's very quickly just do that. There we are. Right, so we're carrying 16 rose hips that we can't do anything with at the moment. Probably best to put them in the cupboard, to be honest. Just save that bit of weight, 0.16 kilos. And that gives us 4 sets of rose hips to carry. So we probably need to make up some rose hip teas to supplement these painkillers. However, first we've got to get these repairs done. Let's put the bow away. We've started gathering the cloth from down here. That'll give us 3 pieces. And we need a piece of leather to repair the shoes. Oh, come on. There we go. We've got only 1 piece of leather left. I'm going to have to start harvesting shoes shortly. Right, let's very quickly speed through these repairs. It'll probably kick us pretty close to sunset, but let's get them done. Right, so we'll start with the boots. That's it, that's them done. Then the gloves. %. Oof, I really would like to get them up to 100. Gonna have to use an extra piece of cloth. That's them done. Right. We'll leave the hats just now. They are a little bit weak, but we'll leave them. Right, those trousers are the next priority. Okay, that's good. This coat is the next lowest. I'm starting to get hungry and thirsty again already. That's back to 100%, that's good. And then the 2 pairs of socks. I think we can afford to leave them just a little bit longer. How does that leave us off for cloth? 2 pieces of cloth left. And we're going to have to take another curtain down then.
I could eat anything right now.
Okay, right, that gives us 5 pieces of cloth. Those are broken. That sewing kit is ruined, and that whetstone is ruined as well. I just keep them there to show what we've consumed on this map. Right, I think eat and get out of here, and let's start making tracks. We need to pick up some water. Pick up a litre. That gives us about 2 litres inside us. But let's just quench our thirst. That leaves about 1.4 litres, I think. 1.6. Okay, we'll take another litre with us. And get the bow out. Check the weather again. It's getting quite late in the day, but I want to get a move on, get out of here. Right, no sign of close by wolves. No. Feels like 12 degrees. We've got 4, so we can put 2100 calories into us if we want to gorge ourselves up. Let's do that with a few pieces of wolf. Right, we'll do that. It should leave us a piece of wolf in stock after we've finished eating. Let's just check. Yeah, I've got a ½ kilo there. So we want good calories for the road. I'm going to take 3 kilos of bear. Check the time. We got 2 and a bit hours before dark. We could get up to the cave easily. Oh, charcoal is a good question. How much charcoal are we carrying? 8. Don't know if there's any in there. No, there's not. Let's just get some out of the stove, because the whole idea of this next venture is mapping, and we can also then drop off those rose hips as well. Just one piece in there. Okay. That I believe is yes. Right, so if we go into there, that gives us 32. We could make another set of rose hips, but we'll leave them there for now. Actually, that's what we want to do. We've got 2 rose hip tees made up. It would save us a bit of time if we were to just take them. And if we take one of them for heating up as a warming up drink, that's fine. And tinned foods should be in there. No, that's juices and drinks. We've got pork and beans and soup on us for heating up. Got 2 coffees, 2 teas. I guess we could take some soda. That one's getting low. We'll take that one with us. 31.22 kilos. That's not too much of a problem. Condition of the sleeping bag is the last check, 97%. That's fine, as long as we don't tangle with a bear that wants to kill it. We can live with that. Right. So what I'd like to do, it's too misty to head for the church, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back up around the back road, go through the pass where we had our little cave, maybe spend the night in the cave. I really want to get past the bear's cave before he respawns, and the problem is he may already have done so. We've been a little bit slow on getting back out there and past him, because we had all that meat to cook at the cave. We then ferried it all down here, and we've spent most of today repairing clothes. Now obviously we're not carrying the rifle, so there's a stick. We don't want to be tangling with the bear in any way whatsoever. We want to avoid him, dodge him. We're not really geared up for killing the bear unless we can safely, without being attacked, get an arrow or 2 into him to make him bleed out, same as the last one did. But we saw how much work it was to make the last one bleed out. That was pretty much all of last week's episodes. So we're coming up to this quiet little pond up here. There is sometimes a wolf up here. It's not common, but they do sometimes appear. I'm just listening. Short on firewoods up here again. Just going to pick up a couple of cattails as we pass through. Oh, there's a couple of sticks there. Let's have those. Hey, buddy. Leave the bunnies alone. We might need them on the way back. There's another cattail or two. You might wonder why I'm bothering with the cattails when we've got so much meat on us. It's primarily because we could end up being up here most of the week. Right, I'm not seeing any more sticks. Okay. Let's get up there. The one area that we can't survey is up there, which is that shaded area on the map. Although we could try one from here, just see if it'll give us a clearance. Might as well do it while we're safe from attack. It's cleared a little bit of it out, not a huge amount. That's the pond there. We're on this trail through here. Right, off to the last climb. There we go. Right, let's have the bow out again. Just force of habit taking the bow out. I mean, if we met the bear in this passage, the bow would be absolutely useless. I've never seen a wolf in this passage, but I'm not going to say it won't happen. Right, now those few sticks that we did collect, I'm going to drop in the cave as a top up to the firewood supply in there, because it must be getting pretty desperate. Do it from there. It just tops that up a little bit. 4 litres of water there, a couple of bits of coal. We're carrying a couple of bits of coal as well, of course. Now, he can't be hungry or thirsty already. He's getting a little thirsty. And time of day, it's just coming right on to sunset. I really would like to push on past the bear before sunset. Because I'm kind of worried that if we wait till morning, the bear is going to respawn, and he may not have yet respawned. Now, the problem, of course, is that we're pushing on through here with no firewood, and it really is getting very close to dark. We may have to pull back to the cave to spend the night, but at least it gives us a head start for getting up here in the morning. Now, before I drop down from here, let's just have a listen and a look for the bear. We've got the 2 sets of crows, one above the dead guy at the crashed truck in the gorge underneath the bridge, and one at the dead guy in the cave up there. But I'm not hearing any others.
I might have to drop some gear.
I can hear a deer. Pick these sticks up, it might force them to respawn in the morning. Yeah, there's the deer. What we should be able to do is make use of the rock that the deer is on. I paused there because I heard a sound that sounded like the bear's breathing. And for the bear to be on this side of the bridge, unprompted by me going up to the bridge and triggering him, would be very unusual. Looking for any sign of movement over there. See, right on the tip of the arrow now, that is the bear's cave. Very close to sunset for getting across there. I don't think we're going to be able to get across. Let's try it. If we see the bear spawn on the bridge, we'll scamper back to the cave and spend the night in the cave. And what I want to do is I want to have high ground as I come up here. I'm not seeing him. How's our mapping? We've mapped this. Now I keep hearing what sounds like the bear's breathing, but without the moaning that he does. You know, he sort of does that type sound. I keep hearing what sounds like the first half of that, but not the second. Tell you what we'll do. We'll switch to the flare gun. Make sure it is loaded. We can scare him off with the flare gun. If we get very lucky and hit him, we can also kill him. And it's starting to get very, very dark now. And there is a strong wind blowing in now. Marvellous. Not what we wanted at all. Yeah, see, there's the bear's cave with the bones at the entrance. He's not there. Now we may have to come back to this car to sleep, because I'm not sure that there is a suitable shelter up here. However, what I want to do is I want to get to the end of this road and do a drawing, and then we need to find some shelter for the night. I have spent the night outside here before. Oh, and we've got a deer there that we could harvest. I'm trying to remember where the trail up into the mountains is. I think that's it there. Might not be though. Quickly get that on the map. That's extended it out a bit. Good. Where's that deer carcass? There it is. It's frozen. We might leave that for when we come back. But I think that's, yes, that's the path up the mountain there. So what we need to do is we need to get up here, try and find somewhere where we can shelter down for the night. Without a fire, it's going to be a rough night if we can't find an actual cave. See, that's an opportunity there, but we need wood and a lot of it. Its temperature's still good. There's not much in the way of wood up here at all. My God, it's bordering on desolate up here. Yeah, nothing down there. There's a small branch here. A couple of sticks there. We desperately need to find a sheltered spot. Oh, there's a cave. That's even better. That'll do the job. Right, now then. We're going to need the torch for sure. That's where we've just come in. How's the temperature in here? 21. Feels like 21. We could just spend the night in here. I just want to see if there's anything that will help us to make a fire. Because we might need... Oops. We might need to make water. There's a dead wolf there. We'll leave that for the way back as well. I think this may well be where we make a fire. I guess we can get the sleeping bag down on here. Might be a little bit better here. More space there to put it in a perfect place for a fire there. I'd forgotten about this cave.
Come on, come on.
So all we're going to do is we're going to make a litre of water, give ourselves enough light to bed down for the night. So put the torch out. It's probably not worth keeping, but you never know. Right, we'll get the cans out. And make half a litre. And while that's melting, let's get the bedroll down. There we are. Just crouch down and speed through cooking this water.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Right, so just check. His calories are fine, but he does need a drink. And we need to pass time for an hour. Actually, probably best to pass time for 2 hours. And then take another little drink. Sleep through the night. Okay.
I need to find a place to rest.
And we're going to sleep 8 hours. Let's go for 9 hours. There we are, we're into day 147 and we're ready to press on. So, we'll pick up the bedroll in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'm Gazbeard, this is The Long Dark. Please give the video a like if you're enjoying them, and please subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the series. Check the video description for links to my other media channels, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode as we press on to the crash site where Will Mackenzie crashed his plane in the beginning of the Wintermute story mode campaign, and we get that area surveyed. Hopefully we can get back and get out before the bear respawns. We'll find out tomorrow. From me, it's not goodbye. As always, it's just bye for now.